spring, but they certainly deserve your warm applause for their accomplishments. I'm introducing to you the son of James and Lucille Hicks. This young man will be attending the College of Worcester in the fall, majoring in international relations. He is also a National Merit Scholar, which means that he scored in the top half of the top 1% of all students in the nation that took the PSAT. Ladies and gentlemen, the #1 ranked senior in the class of 1995, the valedictorian, James Hicks.
As I was preparing my speech, I came across a little book that contained a piece of advice from President Franklin Delano Roosevelt for speakers. He felt that there were 3 main considerations one should keep in mind while giving a speech in order for it to be a good one. His recommendation was to be sincere, be brief, and be seated. I'll try to heed that advice tonight as it is very hot and everybody's excited. Tonight I want to talk about winning, what being a winner means, and what it takes to be one. You know, our generation is entering adulthood at a very critical time in America's history. Many challenges and problems exist in our land that we will be looked to deal with. Some people look at our generation and feel that we don't have what it takes to confront these problems and be successful in our lives. They say the problems are too big for us to solve, the burden too great for us to bear, and the odds too great for us to overcome. We've even been labeled as Generation X, a name which suggests we're a bunch of unknown nobodies without any direction in our lives. I would beg to differ with these critics. As I look out at you, the class of 1995, I can honestly say that I believe this class can and will be a class of winners in our adult lives. What is a winner? What does it take to be one anyways? Winning is a word many people have defined in many different ways. I define being a winner as simply being the best that you can be by using the talents and abilities God has given you to the fullest extent. Winning takes several important things. First of all, winning takes a good attitude. It has been said that if you think you can, you can. And if you think you can't, you're right. Another person put it this way. I am convinced, he said, that life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. Our attitude is a choice we make daily. We choose to either see the glass half empty or see it half full. We choose whether to have an optimistic attitude or a pessimistic one. Our attitude greatly affects our lives. Let's make sure that it's a winning one. Winning also takes courage. When we are winners, we stand out from amongst the crowd, and standing out is a hard thing to do. There is a plaque on the other side of this very gymnasium wall that reads, "It is easy to be ordinary, but it takes courage to excel, and we must excel." We live in a society which seems to glorify the Bart Simpson and Beavis and Butthead attitudes of mediocrity and underachievement. But I encourage you tonight to rise above just being mediocre and reach higher. Don't be afraid to stand out because you'll be different from the crowd. Like Arby says, different is good. God has generously given each of us very special talents and abilities that we need to use to the fullest. If you can sing, sing the best you can. If you can play a sport, play it to the best of your ability. If you are a writer, don't dream of anything less than getting your works published. Have the courage to go for it. Winning also takes hard work and dedication, and a lot of it. It takes giving it the best you've got. One man said that the only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. This year, our boys baseball team brought home the first Pioneer Conference championship in our school's history. I'm sure that they did not just walk out onto the field and play championship ball without any practice. You talk to those players after the ceremony, they'll tell you how much time they spent running, working out, sweating, and practicing. Time that they better probably be doing something else. But it took this practice and hard work to succeed the way they did. Winning also takes perseverance. It takes commitment and determination. It takes a never say die attitude. This Sunday I was at Jacobs Field watching the Indians play the Toronto Blue Jays. By the second inning, the Blue Jays were thrashing the Tribe 8-0. It would have probably been very easy for the team to just pack up their bags right then and there and accept defeat. But in fact, they did just the opposite. Despite the booing fans, of which I was probably one, and the numbers on the scoreboard, they maintained their confidence and believed they could still win the game. And that is just what they did. They came back and won 9-8. That's just an example of how when things get tough, the Indians didn't quit, and neither should we. We should never think that a problem is too big to handle. Finally, to be a winner, we need help, support, and encouragement from other people in our lives. Someone once said that no matter what accomplishments you make, somebody helps you. And that is so true. We all need people we can depend upon to be there when we need them, lend us a shoulder to cry on in distress, and support us as we face challenges and confront problems in our lives. The book of Ecclesiastes in the Old Testament of the Bible states that two are better than one, because if one falls, the other will lift up his companion. I know that I would not be standing here in front of you with this medal around my neck tonight if it had not been for three very special people in my life who have encouraged, supported, helped, and guided me, and I would like to recognize them. The first two are my parents, Mr. and Mrs. James Hicks. Through thick and thin, they always loved me, listened to me, taught me, and encouraged me to be the best I can be. Thank you, Mom and Dad. You mean the world to me, and I love you. The third person I want to especially recognize and thank tonight is the Lord Jesus Christ. Several years ago, I asked him to come into my life, and since then, he has become real to me and has made a gigantic difference in me. So many times, the Lord has given me strength to do things I thought I could never do. He is the single most important thing in my life, and he can be in yours too if you just ask him. Class of 1995, we have a choice to make tonight. We can succumb to the pressures, problems, and frustrations of life and prove ourselves incapable of achieving anything other than what the label of Generation X implies, or we can rise above the circumstances and be winners by truly being the best we can be. I truly believe that we have what it takes to be winners. Just the fact that we are graduating here tonight testifies to that. Throughout these past 13 years of our education, we have overcome the odds, we have worked hard, we have won. Now, as we leave our high school years behind, let's continue winning, whether it be at college, in the workforce, or in the military. Congratulations, class of 1995. Let's go get it.
Scholarship this evening. The student that is going to receive this scholarship has been on the executive council, has served with SAD and DARE, has been in the Key Club, has been a football cheerleader, participated in softball, basketball, participated in clothing drives, food drives, 2 political campaigns. She works a number of different jobs. She's involved in her church youth group. She was a U. O'Brien Youth Leadership recipient. She's earned an academic letter. She's a 2-year member of the National Honor Society. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a great deal of pleasure to introduce to you the J.L. Andrusek Scholarship winner, Monica Slimak. Next, I'd like to call to the podium Mr. Doug Fleming.
I would ask the members of the audience, please hold their response to the reading of the names until all the names have been read, so that each family might hear the name of their son or daughter as it is called. James Hicks. Jennifer Thomas. Patrick Kirkham. Kelly Culver. Keith Bynum. Kelly Whittington. Thomas Kanisha. Monica Slimak. Michelle Witzke. David Bedosia. Sharon Somerset. Ryan Daly. Sarah Carson. Scott Braddock. Roberta Krastowski. Nicholas Brello. Our names of students in the class that have spent a lot of time working behind the scenes. The tradition of recognizing the executive committee as the last group of students to receive their diplomas is one that has existed at Mid-Park for a long time. It is a moment for those of us that have the privilege to work with this class to say thank you to people who gave of themselves that others might have a memorable year. It's with great pleasure and regret that I have to say goodbye to all of you, but especially to the city. James Leonard.
Like the man in the Robert Frost poem, The Road Not Taken, we, the class of 1995, have taken the harder road and will forever be able to see the differences that a high school education can make. We will always have our days at Mid-Park to support us as we go on our separate ways. Information is knowledge, and knowledge is power. Everyone before us has been given the information to choose their own path. It is up to us to gain the knowledge from these decisions. These diversions in our lives happen every day. It could be a math final, a football game, or even deciding what to do after graduation. We must realize that such challenges must be faced with preparation. It is from the knowledge that we have gained from our experiences at Midpark that we, the class of 1995, are prepared for the challenges that the future holds. I'd now like to read the poem, The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Two roads I bridged in yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both. And me one traveler long I stood, and took down one as far as I could, to where it bent the undergrowth. Then took the other, as just as fair, and happened perhaps a better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though, as for that, the passing there had worn them really about the same. And both the morning weekly lay, and leaves no steps had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first another day, yet knowing how way leads to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Congratulations and good luck to the class of 1995. Even though we go on our separate ways now, may our paths cross again someday in the future.
Signifying your graduation from Midpark High School, to move your tassels from left to right. Congratulations.
Hi, Sarah. Thank you.
I wish that he succeeds at Worcester and he enjoys life something special to Jim Hicks.
Jim, you know I love you, but we'll have to discuss religion over the summer before I leave. Take care. Hi, Gina. And Jimmy, why don't you say something to Jimmy?
Just something brief.
Jimmy? Oh, congratulations, Jimmy. We're all proud of you. Jimmy.
Jim, don't be too crazy and, I don't know, don't get drunk. So I know you're kind of weird like that, so I'll see you.
Well, I can expand that a little bit more.
I will be in Florida, laying on the beach while you're stuck here in freezing Ohio.
Te diviertas mucho el año que viene.
Jim!
This is Mark Rivna, my great friend. We went to Washington together. We've been through thick and thin. This guy, man, he's unbelievable.
Paul's
So,
down.
yeah, he is a tough guy. So, that's cool. Hi, Jim.
Miss you. Your speech was the best.
Hi, Jim. To the future president. Don't forget our promise. You invite me to the inaugural ball, and I'll set you up with season tickets, Jim. Good luck.
Real proud of you. God bless you.
I love you. Give me a buff.
Hi. What do you think of that speech by Jim Hicks?
Very impressive.
Wasn't it impressive? What do you guys think of that speech
Just
by
great.
Jim Hicks?
Just
Wasn't it
great.
stirring? Touched you, huh?
Extraordinary.
How about a big congratulations, Jim Hicks?
Congratulations, Jim.
Jim Hicks saying some last farewell goodbyes to his closest friends. Switching the crowd eagerly for someone else to come.
Oh, he said nice to talk. I go, I think me and you are in competition, honey. You're like, we're practicing. Yeah, I'm okay. Everybody got it down.
Let's go talk to these young ladies.
This man is the craziest dresser in all of Mid Park High School. He is renowned. You can tell by what he's wearing tonight. But he's a great guy. He was the prom king.
Prom king. Don't compare to this guy. Unbelievable. Great kid. Great kid. That's the most important thing. And he understands the philosophy. It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. And that's the most important thing.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
How about a good kiss, guys? Come on.
Thank you. Okay, buddy. Thanks.
No problem. Sir, go Tribe.
Jim, good luck. I'll see you in, let's see, what year? About
This is
2020?
Marty. This is Marty.
Well, he's
Marty's a
president.
good guy. I've known Marty since, what, 4th grade, I think?
Before that.
Oh, yeah.
Jim, get
who
a
knows
shaking
when.
for the last. We shake
This is
every
Tony.
day.
Every day we have
Every
a-
morning at school we shook and said a word of the day.
Every word of the day.
Today's
Usually
day is what?
related to the
We're out of
thing
here
is
or
we're
what?
out of here.
All right.
Out of here's the word of the day.
Huh?
Out of here's the word of the day.
Yeah.
We're all said and done. Jim is now a man. The auditorium is empty. Everyone has gone home.
They're going to, but I guess they're all planning on going to that restaurant.
You're not going, right?
Yeah, I'm waiting for Leslie there.
Podium where Jim gave his stirring valedictorian speech.
Something to show you.
Hang on. Hold the button and it's gonna flash real weird. Just don't move it. Yeah.
Star Trek or something.
I know.
One more picture. One more picture. Okay.
Oh, okay. Let me just say I love your son. He's just the greatest kid in the world. Are we taking a picture?
Okay, when I do the camera thing, we're gonna show
Okay,
you
this
what
is
me
Bob.
and
When I
Daddy, we've been
say-
doing this since 10th grade. We did a debate on abortion
Because we kick button in
in 10th grade, and we're gonna show you what we do all the time.
Okay, give me Buff in. There
That's
you go.
Buff.
That's Buff.
That's what she calls
Because
Buff.
he's a great guy.
Powerful.
That was one.
For Chicago.
Coming up next, we'll talk with one player who can't wait to get back in the game, catcher.
For contestant, and you must be 18 years old to enter. So get those entries in today and stay cool this summer.
This portion of Live on 5 is sponsored by Newman Cruise and Ferry Line.
The Emerald Empress, the most elegant cruise boat on Lake Erie. Relax in